Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome to the podcast. Today I wanted to talk about what it truly means to take care of yourself on a deeper level, and through that, how you can begin to cultivate a life of freedom and joy. And when I say freedom and joy, I mean something that's cultivated from within because of the daily choices that you make that are in alignment with who you are at the core, rather than something that you try to control in the outer world. So I feel a bit nervous because it's my first time sharing my life and my routines with you guys. I hope that through showing you guys a little part of my life and what I do from day to day, maybe it can inspire you to tune into yourself more and to begin to ask yourself, what are the actions that I'm supposed to be taking, rather than kind of depending on everything and everyone around you to make those choices. Because when you start to really tune into your sensations, then you have access to your truth. And when you can have access to that truth, then you can begin to take action that feels more honest. And when you do that, that's when life begins to really feel free. When you start to feel like you're having fun and you're enjoying the process and you're meeting beautiful people. And that's what I want for you. So I'll be showing you what I usually do. And through that, I'm going to be introducing mindsets that I like to practice, that I feel like have given me so much of that inner freedom and that joy that nothing else could have given me. So here we go. I'm going to start off by saying I am not a morning person. I allow myself to wake up without an alarm for the most part, unless I have a job in the morning, because I know there's this trend or this aesthetic about waking up early in the morning and having a beautiful morning routine, and you're just so productive. And I think that's really great, especially if that's what makes you happy. But you have to ask yourself what your intention is. And if it's just because you want to look good to other people, or your pride is making you feel like, oh, I can't lose to other people, you have to kind of question oh, am I actually doing it to take care of myself and my happiness? Or am I sacrificing what my body actually needs? Maybe my body actually needs more sleep right now. Sleep is so important, and some people need more sleep than other people, and that's totally okay. So I like to listen to my body and really tune into what it needs, and every season is going to be different. So I wake up and I have to absolutely go through my morning routine, even if it's 5 minutes. It really helps to ground my energy, to center myself, and to set the tone for my day. But I don't expect myself to do the same things every day, or I don't expect myself to have the same energy every day. So I really try to ask myself what I need today. And usually it's going to be yoga, breath work, and meditation. Lately though, I've been doing a lot of mobility work and strength training, also calisthenics, which has been so great and really complements my yoga practice. Any form of movement helps me because I tend to wake up kind of anxious and kind of I'm floating off into another dimension. So I just need to really move my body. And some days I'm gonna feel really tired and I can't do a lot. So even 5 minutes of really light stretching helps so much. And breathwork and meditation, what can I say? Changed my life forever. It gives me so much. It fills my cup. It gets me out of my head. It helps remind me to be kind to myself and my body. It's where I get all my insights and my ideas to share. I definitely want to do another video about like my morning routine and sharing like the things that I do and how it's helped me. So I go through that morning routine, and then after I eat, because breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. I just need to get good food in my system, and 9 times out of 10, I will have an avocado because that is one of my favorite foods. It's kind of ridiculous. And then I make a warm drink. It's always gonna be warm. I don't do good with cold drinks, but I always make like a matcha or a coffee. But I've been trying to quit coffee, so I've been experimenting with mushroom coffee these days. And I found a brand, Adopt a Latte, and I absolutely love them. They have like 5 different flavors that I've tried, and I love the matcha the most. Although they have like mocha, they have coffee flavor, they have decaf. And what I love about them so much is they're organic and they only use natural ingredients, and there's like 14 different types of adaptogens and mushrooms, like the good kind of mushrooms that help you focus. They help you wake up feeling great. And I just feel more grounded. And also I feel like it's helping my digestive system a lot. I do have a history of having a weak stomach, and so I'm really loving how kind it feels to my body. So they're doing a campaign. You buy 3 and you get 2 for free. Or you can buy 2 and get 1 for free. And also you can use my code to get 10% off. Plus you get a mystery gift and a travel pack. So you just get a lot of free stuff. If you want to try it out, my link is below. And usually I like do latte art. So I use the Adopt a Latte powder, and then I choose a milk that I'm feeling that day, and I try to do my best to make a heart. After I have my little latte art fun, I go to my computer and I kind of go over my to-do list for the day. I try my best to not overwhelm myself. Again, checking in with my energy and my body and asking like what I'm capable of doing today without feeling burnt out. Sometimes like I don't have a choice. I have so much to do, but also I ask myself like what can I do to make it easier for myself? So if I do have a choice not to do so much, I try to limit my day to like 2 or 3 like bite-sized goals and really pour my focus into those things rather than scattering my energy and trying to do too much. And I use Notion. Notion is the best. It helps my brain so much. Sometimes I journal just to like let my ideas out. And also I like answer emails or do any logistical stuff. I have my creative time. So my creative time is so sacred to me. And I've been really consistent with my creative time. I feel like even if it's just a little bit every day, it goes such a long way. And I try to be intentional about it too and not be like mindless when I do stuff, but really think about what I want to achieve in that time, even if it's just like 2 minutes. So sometimes I do music production, which is what I've been focusing on this year. I made like a little song as I recorded myself, like playing around with my computer. So you'll hear it in the background. I made it for you guys. It's not a complicated beat, but yeah, it just brings me a lot of joy. I have my dance practice, just tuning into my body and exploring what feels good to me, kind of processing a lot of things that I learned in class or from my teachers and really testing it out in my body, making it my own. It's come a long way. I was so bad with practicing, and it was because I had a pretty bad mindset about it, and I would be really mean to myself, and I didn't let myself have fun. I would always put so much pressure on myself to achieve. And so practice felt really heavy. Now I just think of it as a mindfulness practice. How can I show myself love as I show up for myself? And I kind of let go of a future outcome and focus on now and what I want to do and how I want to show up for the things that matter to me. It's been a healing process for me. Maybe some of you might relate to that. Maybe there's something that you want to do or something that you've been doing and it just feels really heavy, which is so relatable and so valid. And I hope maybe me talking about this can inspire you to ask yourself how you can make the process a little bit more lighter and fun. Sometimes it's going to be challenging and hard, but it doesn't have to feel heavy and icky. And I think when we feel heavy, it just means like our thoughts aren't very supportive, or we're doing something in a way that's not honoring ourselves and what we need. So having patience, so important. Having patience and giving yourself the space to grow and to learn at your own pace, to make mistakes as many times as you need to. Just the fact that you're showing up is such a big deal. And I hope that every time you show up, you can celebrate yourself for showing up. And that's what I've learned through my dance journey, through my music journey. Yes, I also have a singing practice. I have many practices, so it's hard to juggle all of them. When I have a day off, I try to touch base on all of them. Sometimes I can't do all of them, and I've learned to forgive myself and to honor that I'm trying my best. For singing, I've had a rough journey with singing, but I'm slowly getting back on track. I started vocal lessons and also taking vocal performance at my local college. And it's just been really nice to be in environments where people are so kind, even if I mess up or if I'm not doing that great, and to have supportive feedback where people really care about your heart and honor how hard you're trying. It's so nice to have that community. And then I also practice the piano a little bit, maybe practice improvising a little bit. Maybe you can hear me in the background because I did take something. Although I feel a little embarrassed sharing, I'll share a small snippet. So I'm learning the piano to songwrite more. I have been songwriting for a long time, but I definitely want to level up my game so I can give you guys some good songs soon. I have a lot of goals, but I'm just taking my time and trusting the process and really meeting myself where I am. Yeah. Usually before my creative practice or after my creative practice, I've been jump roping a lot. I realized I don't have a lot of stamina. I've been working on other things like strength and flexibility, but man, I hate running. But jump roping is actually really fun. So I've been just doing a little bit every other day and seeing if I can work on my endurance a little bit, especially because it helps when I go to dance class. And then at nighttime, I like to chill. I love watching dramas. I love watching Korean dramas, Chinese dramas, Japanese dramas, Netflix dramas. I just love stories so much. It brings me a lot of joy. I think my favorite thing is just chilling with friends and watching a movie, watching a show. I can't do it all the time, but I try to relax as much as possible. because I do feel like that time helps me when the time comes where I don't have a lot of time to relax. And so I feel like giving myself that permission to just quote unquote waste time is so important. I think the night that I recorded this, I was watching 이키나리 공. I love that drama. That one was so sweet. I really loved it a lot. And Shirota Yu is one of my favorite actors, so highly recommend. And then I try to do a night routine, even if it's like, again, 5 minutes. It's really important to turn off your system. Just expecting yourself to sleep when you've been so active throughout the day is a big ask to your body. I like to settle into my sleep by, again, moving my body, very like gentle movement, doing a more calming type of breath work, something that calms my nervous system. And then instead of meditation, I do some energy work. And I know it sounds kind of woo-woo, but everybody can do it. You know, your hands have such warmth to them, and just putting your hands like on your heart and really tuning into that space can help you feel more relaxed, help you feel more safe, and then you're gonna sleep really, really well. I really love my night routine because it helps me sleep, it helps me wake up better. That's kind of like my day off for you. And then I also took some footage of me going to school because I already graduated, guys. I got my degree in psychology in Japan quite some time ago, like I believe 4 years ago. But I just go to college to take dance and vocal classes without even needing a degree, just taking classes, because there's ways to do that here in the US. It's much easier than, let's say, Japan. There's this thing called a community college, and you can just take one class for fun without having to be a student all 4 years. And I'm doing that. And it's so great because when you go to community college, you meet a lot of people who are doing the same thing. People of all ages doing all sorts of things and just taking classes because they want to explore, they want to learn, they want to grow. All these people have so much courage. Like, it's really inspiring. It really reminds me, like, it doesn't matter how old you are or what you've done up to this point, you can always change your mind. You can always do that thing that you've been wanting to do, and you can be a beginner at any age. It's never too late. Never too late. I've met so many amazing people who were just so courageous enough to be like, you know what? I'm going to try this thing. Who knows how I'm going to look like to other people, you know? Maybe I might be judged. Maybe I might look like I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'm gonna prioritize my heart. And I just love that. So I've been taking ballet, modern dance, and vocal performance. Yeah, it's been kicking my butt. It's been kicking my butt. For sure. For sure. Especially ballet. Oh my goodness gracious. And then for lunch, usually I go out. I go to like a cafe. I love working at cafes. I do schoolwork because I have a lot of homework, or I edit my YouTube videos. I get work done. I plan for workshops, or I plan for my clients' lessons. And then after school, usually I have appointments with my clients. And we do one-on-one English lessons. And yeah, we have a great time.
やっぱり瞬発力ってそこのちょっと若干プレッシャー感じる場じゃないといくら一人でやってみてもちょっと物足りないものがあるんだよね。
Sometimes I teach yoga. I've been teaching this monthly class for beginners where I just go really slow and go over the foundations. And then we have chai after class. I met this chai guy, and yeah, it's just so fun. We have like a little community, and and I just love seeing everyone connect to themselves, to their bodies, but also with each other. Just like here on YouTube, right? In the evenings, you'll find me in a dance class almost every day or every other day. I train like crazy. I've been pulling back a little bit lately though, because I realized that what I was doing and my goal weren't in alignment with each other. And I realized I didn't have to go to class that much to achieve what it was that I wanted. I guess that's a really important point. To really know what it is that you actually want and to really ask yourself, is what I'm doing helping me get there? Or is it like unnecessary? Because sometimes it's just like coming from your ego or your pride. And we do that. We all do that. There's no judgment about that. But if you want this thing, then why are you wasting your time doing this thing, you know? And your body will tell you, it's gonna fight back and tell you like, nope, stop doing it like this, stop doing it like this. And you can listen to it or you can ignore it. That's my routine for you. Nothing too extravagant. Just kind of ordinary in a way. But I love it so much. My days give me a lot of joy. And I've come a long way because I used to feel not that joyful in my day-to-day. And I think it was because I was striving so hard to get somewhere, to prove myself. And I felt like I needed permission to be happy and confident in this very moment. And slowly unraveling that over time has made me realize that you really don't need anything except aligned choices, being honest to yourself, even when it's hard, connecting with your truth, because that is the thing that's going to give you that joy. It's when you stop abandoning yourself in order to get something that you think is going to make you happy, but it's not. And then one day you just realize, wow, I'm just doing things I love, being with people I love, and I just feel so great. And things are opening up, and you don't even have to try so hard. It's like you're on the river and it's bringing you to where you need to go. But you just have to be so patient. You have to learn how to love yourself through every challenge and to exercise that courage muscle, you know? Every day making just one little choice that comes from your heart, that comes from your sincerity. And really taking that time, even if it's 1 or 2 minutes, to connect with yourself. It's not natural for us in this day and age to do that. Everything is so loud and fast, and you really have to intentionally choose to take the time to connect with yourself. And if it's just for 2 minutes, as long as you connected with yourself with the right intention, that's enough. It doesn't have to be an elaborate 20-minute routine. That's not the point. And when you start to do that, then you'll know. You'll know when something's off. You know when you need to make a change, when you need to say the thing or do the thing, or maybe not do the thing, when you need to rest, or when you need to do. And you find your own balance. Not somebody else's balance that you think is the right thing to do, but your balance for that day or season of your life. It's always going to change. Everything is changing. I know this may have been a longer video, and honestly, I feel very vulnerable sharing my life with you, but I really hope that somehow I was able to connect with you in some way in this video, and you were able to have some kind of insight that helps you in your life to have that courage, to have that connection with yourself, and to create that freedom and joy. Because you can. I promise you. I promise you. And so, that is my video for today, my friends. Thank you for tuning into this episode. I know I haven't been as present on YouTube lately. And so I thank you for your patience. And I thank you for being here all the time. So grateful. So, see you next time. Bye.